As a participant in many trials relating to respiratory studies, I'd like to ask how the number of necessary clinical trials decided before any study can move on to the next stage, and who makes these decisions?
Kev, that's for you again.
So it's a really important question about the culture of medical trials, and how historically and even now we go through an archetypal process of a stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 trial. And I think the reality of the question now, it's very specific on the case, the type of trial. In taking a medicinal product, a drug for instance, or a medicine forward, or a technology, there are key expectations of the regulatory bodies that we know as developers we have to meet, and ultimately they're around two words. One is safety and the other one is efficacy. But it's on the onus of the investigators or the sponsors of the research to be quite innovative about the way they do trials. And there are some parts of the industry that are very conservative and they take it very slowly, step by step, because they're worried about losing value if something goes wrong in the trial, so if it's an industry-sponsored study. I think some of the stuff that we're doing, hopefully, is slightly more innovative in trial design. We're trying to reach markets or patients quicker. So an example, I think, was that we've learned when we did our first study, for inflammation, we were told that we had to go to healthy volunteers to begin with, just to prove that we didn't see anything. And it took, actually, 2.5 years of painstaking paperwork to do a study in healthy volunteers to realise that we should just go straight to patients. That actually, what do we actually learn from healthy volunteers? And by doing that study, we've actually re-educated the University of Edinburgh, which is really interesting to say, actually, we don't need to go to young people to say, this is fine. We need to go to patients, because they're who are ultimately going to benefit. So I think in our life cycle of Proteus, we've sped that up. But ultimately, the decision maker is, if it's an industry, it's around the industry risk-taking. If it's for us in the university, it's around the investigator.